one can secure the bag.
Get the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 get some money, fuck they plan. I told her take this plan B and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still tryna figure out who I am, who I be.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there doing well. All right, y'all, so let's get into this reading. Let's see what it is that you need to know. So we're going to start off pulling from my I Am deck, all right? This is going to be your horoscope for May the 10th. So if anything resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, so we're going to start off with the I Am deck, okay? So I feel like right now you're becoming more independent. And I feel like there were a lot of setbacks. There were a lot of delays. Like there were a lot of things that you went through on your journey that taught you how to become more independent, how to depend solely on yourself here, okay? And this is what helped you, I feel like, to get on that path, to get in that energy of walking within your purpose. It's something that you are doing now. You are walking within your purpose, or you will be doing this in the very near future, okay? So you learning how to become more independent. That means that you could spend a lot of time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You've been in solitude for quite some time. I'm talking about some months to really some years. I'm talking about my Scorpios has really been to themselves for at least a year or a couple of years now. But this time of solitude, I feel like taught you a lot about yourself. Also, spirit shared with you your gifts. You know what I'm saying? You're learning about some type of talent that you had. You could have been putting a lot of time, energy into a particular project or starting your business or your career, but it's like you're walking within your North Node. You're walking within your divine purpose and stepping into the energy of becoming whoever you were always meant to be, okay? You're learning you're very valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like the information you share, like whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you bring to the table, like you bring a lot of value. You are worth a lot. But I feel like a lot of situations that you went through as well had to teach you your worth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us just didn't jump out the gate knowing, oh, I'm worth this and I'm supposed to do this and do that. No, we have to learn lessons about who we are so that we can show up and show out for ourselves and other people. Like I stated earlier, you're very special, but I'm also picking up the energy like someone is looking at you as very special. They're looking at your gift or your talents or whatever it is that you possess as being very valuable, being a key piece. You know, they're seeing you walk into or step into your purpose. They're seeing how you becoming more independent. Like this is someone that feels very turned on, but they view you as being very special here, okay? Very unique, very different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this energy. May the 10th. What does Scorpio need to know? All right, so we got keeping a promise. So someone here could have made a promise. Maybe they made a promise to you, Scorpio. I'm gonna work on myself. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna get a divorce. I'm gonna stop playing games. I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was that this person said, it's like they want to keep a promise. It's like this. I feel like whoever this is, they've made a lot of empty ass promises in the past. You know. For some of y'all, this connection was a promise. This person made a promise in the past that they were always going to honor and protect you as, you know, their husband or wife or their, whoever you are, whatever significance that you hold in this person's life, they were supposed to hold you to high standard. And so it's like they want to keep a promise here. All right, so tell us more. We're going to see what this promise is. Ooh, okay, we got keeping you a secret. For some of you, this could have been a situation where this person had you in a private relationship. You know, they didn't want other people to know that you and them talked, you and them had a connection, y'all had a relationship, y'all had nothing. Like they strictly want to keep this situation between you and them on the low. So let's go back. Let's go on and start clarifying. Do I want to use this deck? I don't think so. All right, so tell us about this promise. Clarify keeping a promise. Why is this here? Okay, we got the page of wands. So someone here was supposed to be keeping a promise with you guys. They made a promise, but they got distracted by someone else or another situation. This is someone who was easily tricked. So they was this page of wands in reverse. They lacked direction. You know, they were very hasty, very impulsive here. You know, this could be someone that's restless, experiencing a lot of sleepless nights because of this energy. This is someone who was unreliable. Like I said, they made a lot of empty promises in the past, and it was because they were in this page of one's energy. Whether you were older than them, they were older than you, they were this page here, okay? So this is someone who I feel like wants to keep a promise. Now, they want to do something or say something here, keep a promise. Because, you know, in the past they got easily distracted. How were they distracted, Holy Spirit? Clarify this page of one's energy. So who or what distracted them? Someone they felt they were going to have a new beginning with or a better opportunity with. Someone, you know, a career opportunity. Maybe they saw some type of career opportunity, potential, some type of abundance, stability, security. They were looking for someone they can be prosperous with. They can experience a new beginning, have a new opportunity with. But this is something they manifested. So whoever this is that wants to keep you a promise, they manifested something, whether they knew about it or not. You know, this is someone who prayed. They were asking, I feel like, to join forces with someone, experience a relationship or a connection that they can have a new beginning. You know, they can work together, you know, get money together, be very resourceful together, you know, create abundance and stability. Like, this is what this person wanted. Or this is what you and them were supposed to have. But someone manifested this. This is what they wanted. But I feel like versus working on this manifestation they had, they came in being restless and being impulsive, wanting things to go their way. They became someone that you couldn't rely on, making a lot of empty promises. And they got easily distracted. So this is what someone here was like supposed to be living out some type of manifestation. But they were in this page of one's energy. Like this kept them from living out some type of manifestation here, okay? All right. So this person kept you a secret. So they either kept you a secret, like I said, because they could have been involved with other people. You know, maybe they didn't want people to know about this situation. Like, clarify keeping a secret. Why did they keep this connection between them and Scorpio a secret? Clarify this energy. Why did they keep this connection between them and Scorpio a secret? Six of Pentacles. Because this person want to give it equal give and take. They made a poor financial decision. This person made a decision based off of money, especially with this Ace of Pentacles coming out. It was like they made a decision. They went towards someone that they can have money with. They felt they could have money with or a better opportunity with. But at the same time, they wanted to breadcrumb you. So it's like they wanted to keep you around, keep you on the side, just in case this situation here didn't play out the way that they wanted to. I'm just going to keep it real. It's like they want to keep their options open. They want to kind of keep you to the side, you know, give you enough time, energy, and shit to keep you around while, you know, they seen if this situation was going to work out because they felt like they were going to have a new beginning with someone else here. Okay, tell us more. But now someone here can be in their feelings. So there could have been some type of infidelity or cheating that went on in this situation here. Because we got this rubber, somebody, you know, it's coming out of a female purse. So this could have been a masculine that found out a feminine was cheating on them or, you know, dealing with other men and shit on the low or on the side here. All right, tell us more. All right, in a toxic situation, a very toxic relationship here. But it was something like they were, shit, it seemed like addicted to this shit though. And I really feel like it was because of the energy that they were in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to clarify toxic. This is a toxic situation. So there could have been a relationship and marriage here, and there could have been infidelity on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Or there could have been cheating. This could have been an open marriage for some of y'all. Yep, this somebody realized they made a bad choice, y'all. And that's what that same reading was about that we just did. And this person made a choice, whoever this was, and made a bad choice. They had a choice between you and somebody else. They feel like they were going to have a better opportunity, you know, especially financially here, like a better financial opportunity. They can get money. They can have more financially with this person because they manifest. It's like, Lord, please send me a woman, send me a man. You know what I'm saying? We can have a business together. We can do this together. Like, this is what they asked for, and I feel like shit, they had two choices. You know what I'm saying? They had a choice, they had a decision to make because we got bad choices. So I feel like this person made a bad choice because they got stuck in some type of toxic relationship or cycle or something here. So let's clarify this. I love you, Scorpio, and I hope something here is resonating for you. So who is this that's in their feelings? Clarify in their feels. Who is this that's in their feelings and why? Okay, so clarify in their feels. Who is this person that's in their feelings? Okay, so there's a karmic here that's in their feelings. Okay, so there's a Queen of Wands here, male or female here. This is somebody that's jealous. All right, they're in a very jealous energy. I can't talk word for damn. They're very vengeful. They're hot tempered, so you know they lose their temper real quick. They cannot control their emotions. They're selfish. They only do things they feel that's going to be beneficial for them, but they're also insecure with themselves. Okay, so why is this karmic in their feelings? Why is this karmic in their feelings? Clarify this Queen of Wands. Why is this karmic in their feelings? King of Wands. Because they're, look at this, y'all can't make this a problem within their business. So for some of you, this was, they could have been married because we got the King and Queen of Wands. Okay, so this was a marriage here. So these two people were married, right? But remember I said problems with a business. This is what they were wanting. Someone that they can have a business with, they can get money with. And they chose this particular karmic over you because they were in this Page of Wands energy. They didn't want to wait on their Queen of Wands upright. You know what I'm saying? Their King of Wands upright. They didn't want to wait for the right person. They went towards somebody who probably sold them a dream. Yeah, I got this business, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sold them a dream and they fell for that shit. Now there's problem with their business. There's a lot of broken promises, okay? Somebody here is trying to force some shit. They're trying to control. There's a lot of disrespect. So these two people, it's basically like there's a lot of fights and arguments between these two people because this King of Wands got a bad temper. This Queen of Wands, she high-headed. So it's like they always fussing and fighting about money. And it was because this person wanted to take their time, one, and make the right decision about who they were supposed to get money with. You know what I'm saying? Who they were supposed to build a successful business with and create this generational wealth with. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even take their time and see, they didn't want to wait. They just wanted to rush into some shit. So this is definitely a marriage. So this is about a marriage. You could be the one that was married. You could be dealing with someone that's married. This is a toxic relationship. So let's look at toxic. Let's look and see what made this connection or this marriage toxic. Clarify toxic. For some of y'all, it's because they watching. Like it's someone here is watching with this Page of Swords. Who is this person that's watching? They're watching you with curiosity, very curious to like what you up to and what you doing and things of that nature. Who is this person that's watching? Clarify this Page of Wands because they still in Page energy. Who is this Page of Wands, Holy Spirit? Someone that still has hope, someone that wants to renew this situation with you. So someone here is in a toxic relationship. All that was fussing and fighting, all their fights and arguments had to do with money because there's no cups on this table. This shit had nothing to do with love. Okay? There was no love. These fights and arguments was about money here. Okay, and this is someone who now maybe wants to heal. Maybe they could have been very materialistic. So what was this bad choice? Clarify this bad choice for Scorpio. I love you, Scorpio, and I hope something here has been resonating with you. So clarify this bad choice. This person held on to this marriage for a lot of you guys for a very long time. I feel like they could have been guided to get a divorce, whatever it was. But it took them a long time, and it's taken them a long time to close out this marriage here, to get a divorce, to free themselves. Because the reason why they haven't been successful and got this money and all this shit they wanted was because they married the wrong fucking person. That was the bad choice they made. This is why they haven't had that level of success. This is why they didn't get that Ace of Pentacles. Because they married the wrong fucking person. And then when they realized they made a bad choice, they didn't do nothing about it. They refused to close out this cycle. And this is what caused a lot of delays in their life here, okay? So let's go to the who did. Let's see who this reading about. I'm supposed to pull this like 2 readings ago, and I forgot all about it. Okay, so let's see who this reading is about. This can be a description of either you or your person here. Okay. So we got thick. All right, somebody that's thick with it. We got fair complexion. It's for my vanilla brothers and sisters. All right, someone who has a mole or several moles here. Tongue ring. Got a lot of them want to come out. We got gray eyes. Ooh, okay. Damn, this girl wasn't even supposed to be here. And we got dark or brunette hair. All right, you guys. So let's get the zodiac signs. Let's see who this reading is about for Scorpio. We got Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo. Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces. Who is this about for Scorpio? Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra. Heavy Aquarius, Pisces, and Leo. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.